Hi everybody, welcome back. So this is something a little bit different today. So basically, the guy that owns this house here next door to us, there's ours, next door here. So he came down the other day and he introduced himself to us and he said that this was his house. Obviously, by the looks of it, as you can tell, it hasn't been lived in for a long time. Now he wants to sell this house. He's got all the paperwork, he's got everything, but he lives in Bulgarian, so he's asked me to step in and help. So yeah, I'm just going to do a quick video. I have done a video of this place before, about a year or so back, a year or two ago, but I'm going to do another one just to do like a proper sort of tour. So just to give you a little bit of info on where we are. So this is a village very close to the town of Elhovo. I will message you if you are interested in the location exactly. I will message via email, or if you can message me, and then I will get back to you and let you know. Obviously we need a little bit of, you know, security around that. We don't want everybody to know exactly where we are. But I can tell you that this is a very good village. It's quiet, but it's not remote. We are located right at the edge of the village here, so it's very quiet and peaceful. The cheese dairy is just up here. You've got lovely country walks all around. It's very nice. So this house here. Now, I can, you know, tell you that you can't see it very well because it's very overgrown, but underneath all that it is actually structurally quite good. So the roof's gone because I think years and years ago there was a fire, so the roof's gone. However, it does have the concrete ring beam up here. And actually structurally, I know it doesn't look it, but structurally it's not that bad. So I'll just come round a bit. So it's actually a semi-detached property. This is the other side here. So, I mean, there might even be in the future a possibility that if these guys sold up, because they come and go, so these people here, they don't live in it full time. They come and go twice a year or so, and then they leave it empty. So, I mean, there might even be a possibility in the future that they might sell up, and then you would have the opportunity to buy the other side, knock through, and just make one sort of huge, quite decent sized house out of them both. So that's the other side anyway. It's a bit of our streets here. So yeah, like I said, we're only a 10-minute drive into Elhovo town, which is a really good town. Again, it's got a quite peaceful vibe, but everything you need is there. There's a lot of improvements going on, a lot of new buildings, renovations, things like that. And we are only an hour 20 minutes from the sea coast of Bulgarian. So Bulgarian obviously being a much larger city, you've got even more there. You've got big malls, you've got the sea, you've got lots of really cool stuff there. So it is, I think this is a really good location. We love it here, and we don't have a very bad winter either, so we have quite a soft winter, they call it, and also a longer growing season. We get an earlier spring than some other parts, which is another reason we chose this area, because we wanted to have that longer growing season. That was quite important to us. So let's take you in. Okay, so I'm going to be completely transparent with you guys. I'm not an agent, I'm just helping the neighbour. You are going to need deep pockets for this place, as you can tell. But it is very cheap. It's the same price as a holiday. Some people pay for a holiday, so you've got to bear this in mind. So this is the what you might call the basement. It's not really a basement, but it's kind of almost semi-underground. This is probably what the cellar used to be. So you've got red brick, you've got a granite base, and it's 2 levels, so there is an upstairs and a down. So that would be here, that would have been your upstairs there. Now obviously I know it's really overgrown and there's no floors, etc. There's another doorway here, look. Another little doorway. I've got a bit of an alcove here. So this, I believe, is where the stairs are. So you've got like an external stair. Here you are, look, completely overgrown. This is your definite sort of derelict. You don't get much more derelict than this, guys. So I'm just going to go up the steps. It is actually structurally fine, even though it doesn't look it. But I just want to show as much of this to you as possible so that you know what you're dealing with here. So this is the upstairs balcony. Bit of a view of the hillside. Okay, so as you can see, there is no cracks in the walls. You can see where there was a fire. And obviously the roof, as I said, is completely gone. And then that's the room that I was just standing in. This is the top. But yeah, I mean, you can see, I mean, the walls aren't, I don't think those walls are bad at all. I think they are quite good. There's no subsidence. Nothing is crumbling down. Like I said, you've got the concrete ring beam. So it's pretty good for a house that looks like this, I would say. But you are going to have deep pockets. But it is in a good location, guys. It's a good village, close to town, half an hour from Yambol city. And your neighbours with us. So yeah, this is another little room. I don't know what this was for, but maybe this could be a little bathroom one day. And then you've got another decent sized room up here. So this could be master bedroom maybe. I know you can't really imagine this stuff when you're looking at something like this, but this is probably what it used to be. So you've got a lovely view out here, look. Blimey, I think this is better than our view. See that? Just countryside. It's my ducks quacking. Really, really peaceful. So directly outside there, that's the, again, very overgrown back garden. So it's a long back garden that goes all the way down to this tree here. So you've got a really nice long back garden. Yeah. I mean, there's a bit of a crack there. You know, you're going to see things like this with old buildings. But I still think, considering that it's been burnt with no roof, you know, you've still got quite a lot here, which is structurally not bad at all. Okay, let's go into the downstairs. Right, so you've got like a little lean-to thing here, or not a lean-to, but like an add-on in here. And you've got another little room down here. So you've got down here 2 rooms. So you could have that as your living room kitchen if you wanted to. Yeah, I mean, again, not exactly pretty. I'll just put it on. There we go. Got a concrete beam. And there's the back of the add-on. I mean, I think most of this you would have to rebuild, if I'm honest, this bit here. Neighbour's garden. I mean, I personally think if there was a possibility you could buy next door as well, this would be an amazing project, because you could live in this side and then do up this side, and you'd have a lovely, just quite big house. So yeah, as I said, granite base, always a good thing. So yeah, this is the side here that the guy is selling. And yeah, as I said, back garden here. Can't really see it because of all the growth, but it does go back to that tree that I showed you earlier back there. So it's not a bad sized place. Okay, so if you are interested, drop me a message, email, and I will get the price for you. He didn't want me to advertise it outright, so I will let you know. But it's very, very, very affordable, especially in this day and age. You know, properties are going up all over Bulgaria. Yes, you can still buy them very cheap, but it's becoming, you know, less and less of a thing. And I think especially when it goes over to the euro soon, they're probably going to go up even more. So yeah, I would say, you know, if you want something and you're not scared of a big project, you've got a lot of benefits here. You know, like I said, location is good. You're not in the middle of nowhere. And yeah, there you go. So let me know if you're interested. Bye.